94.7 Asempa Fm. So near Kosi Saint Jumedian was Guswa, Utian, Mamuina Qua by the Masibio, set Matchen Yang Ama Yaquaba. Mamin Kai was say, and 4:30 Pepe, na sorry, Jumedian, so I'm a sports team, let's take you over the live commentary from Yang Games, no, Abremo. I think first match near Cameroon and Guinea Bissau, and I feel later on at 8 p.m. Ghana time. They are the Black Stars of Ghana. Anyone Fefwa Ifi Benin Ebebo Ewo Egypt. Yeah, the live commentary Ebebremo in all the two games and the Intikai National Son MIA. Samray Mene Honorable John Jenapo Edin Komo Oko, the Parliament of Ghana, or a member of the Finance Committee, Sansona Energy and Mines Committee, and so or serve Ewo. So formally now or Deputy Energy Minister of our Republic. Jeja Akwa Babio.
Major Zomenia.
Inti Edikai. And I know fear dano I think and Saka announcement from the PRC. First, okay, the content of our statement, no. Now we initial reactions and the saying.
I mean, my main wish is Black Stars for the best of luck.
Yes.
Unlike previous times, and who drive across my flags and also.
And also, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, they say. Maybe yeah, we knew we are to pick about thoughts and guess no matter what, no. Yeah, cheer or mokakra. First of all, me read this statement, you know. Na wakakra because of reasons of mumai.
Okay.
Nka tariff setting there. I think Act 538 maybe and 853 PRC Act no. Emma PRC won kwan say ombesete tariff.
Yes.
In fact, 2016, Tema plans about system because AXA, Ameri, Car Power, KTPP, Bibre Bemu. So when your Tema plans now a bus system in Bibre because of energy challenge, immediately tariff back cost.
Yes.
Until the tariff no cost, and there was a hue and cry because the President Mama, former Vice President Mizata. HS meeting no. Nti tariff no so by 19%.
That was when?
That was June 2016.
Was it a reduction or realignment? Because what I know is a realignment.
It led to a reduction. You can realign now consumer band for
yes.
No. I didn't or more.
Okay, but that announcement, this straightforward, was not made by the PRC.
No. PRC they know what 20 DM.
Good.
Say no, any ECG4 can bring some relief to
through the realignment.
Yes, no, Emma tariff no about form by 19%. And now I say sometime be me no near a bobo about near we here on say what top power I hear betua. It is a PRC tumu na buy intervene and na buy intervene na eventually say what top power na better so affect energy sector now. Me no I like it. Intino eno ebesin twemo ena 2017 krana president Akufo-Addo started so wakase na ban ebeti tariff so the state of the nation address krano obebo minister abaso bochaja kon say through engineering be honorable bochaja kon ayade nti ebeti tariff no so am obebo percentages ne kra. Some of us had problems with that. So okay, and I've made this public say this was my stand. So president any who quine so baba announce the tariffs. PURC that is it. And I've been very consistent on this matter. Eventually, the president kind and one PURC become pepe. Ti me kai see a share PURC any subjective questions which say the last time I increase the tariff no na see near 3.8.
Yes.
Tama motis we see the not form about
4.4 and I think they used 4.3.
Yes. I'm using official Bank of Ghana figures. From 2016 June year and year the whole of 2017 see the net issue until about from 3.8 to even is what 4.3. Inflation now almost about 10%. All these indicators now was true. So what so? Some say, look, does it make sense is it logical and for issues ma omugina omuna say yes government spokesperson Krabaka say the almost 30 base that is the base. It became an issue. 2016 utilities need be make a profit. ECG, Gridco, Boost, almost omugina make a profit. 2017 ECG boka 700 million. 2018 omo boka 2 billion. 2019 no more projects on boka 4 billion. Utilities ni nyina ka say ntiso na yeteso no ama eku omo. They've said it. Enyamina metna ha aka. Say ntiso no it was ill advised. PUS ka kire ye say aban ete gas price so enunti na omote tariff no so. That was PUS explanation.
Almost say aban ete gas price.
Gas price so. That was the main reason.
And in this case, the gas sold by Ghana Gas to
to the utilities. Yes, about from 8 thereabout to about 7.4 MMBTU. Okay. I'll check the figures for you, and you say okay. Me, I had issues with the reckoner because there was this attempt. Kakrebio yate tariff light bill so by 17%, and I consistently said say no correct. Light bill there now here you know about form by 9% is the energy charge, and it's a component of the whole total bill. So fast forward, Nanziana PUS I increase the tariff. So we asked them say what is the basis, because we say we want a resilient energy sector. Yempe energy sector is the politics. Yempe energy sector PUS will be pushed around say koyese there be yepe energy sector says ye tumu na se ebeboa ye nyina na ebia de ho check akra bi na beba bet enye bebra edimum, but Ghanaians are rational. I think say ye beso mu sa na ye move forward, but near me penny entro say you come and give wrong information. Ntino ukai say first they buy no through a challenge. Say one, they should publish the gazette. Okay. Number two, PUS has an obligation, even though they are independent in certain tariffs, to 10 young Ghanaians.
Reasons?
Yes. Yeah. First one, okay, say exchange rate.
Yes.
And I'm saying, but time I would test, this exchange rate issue was persistent. In Tiabanisana, and Nedia, Abedane factor.
But see now. I am more because I was sure 2019-2020 projections. On the average, I'm the 5.5.
Until we share, Tama Motesino, see the number form by 15%. And now Motumino, see the number form by 13%. My calculation. That is one. Number two, inflation. It was about this.
By 13%. How? Because
the rate
at the time of the decrease.
No, the rate of decrease.
The rate of decrease.
Yeah, the rate of decrease. Senya near Honda form is decelerating. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Okay. And I'll say near Omoma reason, Nienti Omotum one air fuel. Mebwa.
Yes.
It is young fuel is a major thing. Let's look at the fuel. And the many workers say, Oko ready Energy Commission for a report. Yes. 2019 Energy Outlook. They've indicated say crude oil credit on discount. Because energy was 10 fields, you was Sankofa fields, you Jubilee fields. Into gas number more. Into the gas and the major fuel pricing factor. Car power is even moving to Takrady.
Yes.
Until they will stop using HFO, normal issue gas. So let's subject the gas issues to scrutiny. Because you know, yes, you are there. Sometimes may be wrong. Others may have superior argument. Now you're the bois or minor. So I went and looked at 2019 budget statement. Paragraph 106. Minister of Finance by Parliament say a few 2019 gas are umbe consuming no. Yama utilities no kwine. Say ne be ya omuntua $181 million of that amount. Minimum out in a mechanized. TV for gas now. They won't pay $181 million of
the total amount. No?
And then the Bema gas price no above form. Intinisa just by $1 reduction. Now say ma reduce price no. Energy charging by 17% in 2018. Then you see momuntua $181 million. Why then would you be increasing it? Because it means that many ordinary consumer, you need to for our gas. No?
Yes.
So directly no or indirectly no, we are subsidizing VRA in terms of the cost of production. So I'm saying that based on this, no, I don't see that justification using fuel.
That is you just taking only gas.
No, I'm taking them one after the other. So let's discount this one.
Even with fuel, so far we're focusing on gas. But you know, so we still have plants in the Eastern Enclave.
And now you're sending gas to the Eastern Enclave. Me know what I say.
After tie-in.
Yeah, tie-in. Now your reverse flow now echo. At that time, no so na water, no. They were also using fuel here, and I've just proven to you, say, and then we are rather using less of that fuel now. Yeah. We are rather using more of gas. So rather, if you look at the total mix, the cost of fuel is rather coming down. I don't know if you agree with me.
I get you.
I just want people. I'm sure so once you work with me, and Crawford also will work with me, because sometimes a bit technical. And kind of now what is no. Now you talk more light crude oil. That time no gas no extra. That time no gas no yet so by just $1. And now no gas no about more. Gas no bono akọ for more. Until if you do a weighted average, cost of gas as a reflection of the cost of production no about for more. Until it doesn't make sense to me.
To you, okay.
Number two, say increase in electricity consumption. That should rather lead to a reduction. The argument has been that your excess capacity.
Yes.
You to your capacity charge. Abra young consume meboa. No say need a consumer. Should that not even bring a benefit to us? Because you can't won consumer. You ni patre. Power you available just for the sake of argument. 100.
Yes.
You consume 70 per. 39 can you be chama ye ni atua. And then you charge the nipa ba kwa ba be kan wa ma ya ye for me boa. Inti 39 na me ni wo cha atua no. Ye de be ma new person na wa be kan ho no. And then energy economics we friend economies of scale. Why should that lead to an increment? You see, let's subject the issues to scrutiny. Would the young Jina Poka and Yakufo Dokan, Yampa politics non tunche. You can't tell me that because you are consuming more power until you would increase tariffs. There should be something. You say about electrification extension. Abanya no the ECG. So we are even adding access to ECG. In fact, Korea approving Hunan project and a China water project, $400 million. So it doesn't sit well with me. Two, and me not direct. No. Raymond Aqua will tape no.
Yes.
Or corner walk or in interview.
On Asempa.
Or see another factor or they omudi and say Omama ECG 22% PDS. Omama 22% allowable losses.
Yeah.
Now 2018 na 21.
21.
I see you say 100 CDBI a beton no. Under ECG no 21 era.
Yes.
And you see ECG mo nyade. Modwuma nso ani. Nti ye kofa PDS aba. Omo ne wonim die. Omo ne be mass losses na kofo.
Yes.
Na afi wo be tarifa. You say one more rather 22% allowable losses.
No, but the point they made in explaining that, no, and it's the PRC benchmark for system losses, CCR, to the utility near 21%. That's the benchmark from PRC, 21%. What the argument from PDS, they say, at the time they took over from ECG, no, ECG was doing a system loss of 22.0% It will not be fair on them PDS to be say almost starting point about 21 because over 1 point something that's on NA. And their hands were tied to give that to PDS because it's fair.
That's a very wrong approach.
I didn't hear.
Young is inflation. You can have 3%, 4%, 5%.
Yes.
The right thing to do is to take the average for the year.
Yes.
Why would you take only the end point? That's number one. Number two, the PDS by say almost the improvement.
Yes. Yes.
Intino say man a targeter. It's only fair say man a targeter. A year much more reflective than that ECG for a year.
Yeah, PDS target back on they've said as part of $100 million a year investment, every investment they make of 100 million, they are expected to bring down system losses by 1.20 something percent.
So why would you give them 22 this year?
22 is where they took off from ECG.
So give them a target of 21 or 20. Say Monko achieve this target. Why would you come and take that same 22? It doesn't make sense to me. If it makes sense to other people, fine. I'm saying, say, now me making loss of 22. You say yes.
Yes.
Then you take over. Tariff setting is also a target setting.
I know.
Tariff setting, no. A amount target setting. Yeah. So why then would you give that person a target of 22? When on one over 1.5 reduction? It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe when we do further deliberations and discussions, is
it not because $100 million a year investment and start what they've done this year $97 million to take over the movable asset of ECG ain't real investment a day system losses beba form among start and it's only fair so first year
look,
you will let them take over from where ECG left off.
I'm saying that they took over from 22.
Yes.
So they will maintain this 22 to the end of the year. I'm saying that I don't think...
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me. That's one.
Okay.
Number two, system losses is not just about equipment.
Yes.
Even personnel training. So that means that collections are improving. So if collections are improving, it must reflect in you, the consumer, as well. Because why you will pass on losses to me, say there's inefficiency.
Yes.
Me take care of third person a bill. Yes, a woman to produce. And if within these few months you are who claim say PDS for buy, collections have gone up. Then the consumer must begin to feel it. Maintaining, but don't make him worse off.
From experience, so I think say in the industry, there should be some allowable losses.
Yes,
and a consumer would have to pay for.
Certainly, that's why PDS is supposed to take us to 12%. PDS eventually, after about 5 years, they should take us to 12%.
Okay.
We must begin to give them targets that are very high for them to achieve. Even in advanced countries, sometimes almost 7% losses. Because energy there, once you generate it from one, no matter what, losses beba. That is also one thing I said. Then they give figures. Say your hydro to Thermal,
77-23. Yes.
Yes, say utumre.
No watch.
And that's where I had a problem. Say, I think say periods if money energy commission for
okay.
Because clearly no energy commission energy commission for documents.
Okay.
2019 projection. Hydro you're saying
33.
Thermal you're saying
67. And renewable 0.
So how come PURC has different figures
from the energy commission?
It doesn't add up. Because energy commission on a technical regulator.
Yeah.
Minister of Energy, any information. When it comes to data,
from the
technical people. About economic data, from PURC. Until before PURC for best set tariff, Energy Commission would have come out with proper research. Until 2019 will contain 2018 outlook and out 10. Out 10. Normally you know your 2019 outlook. So you back 2018 your consumer say 2018 the anyone. Not thermal a 61.
2018.
Hydro you 38. Renewable you 1.
Okay.
Plans need projection, actuals, variance. Just Energy Commission they do a detailed technical analysis. Now PURC are fair, and then they'll make economic meaning out of it and translate or transmit that into tariffs. And how come they are giving us different information? That should tell you something.
Okay.
Something doesn't add up.
In the Energy Commission figures and PURC figures, in terms of generation mix.
Yes, and that is a major component.
Of course, because hydro cost said you win cost na
the cost never
form. That's true.
There's a major problem. And I'm say tie my what's this 181 now? You wavy I buy inform me So tariff you almost set no. Almost set the tariff no with the mindset say gas price no the same to say 2017.
But me pacho on the energy mix there no. Energy Commission figure no enye projection. Is it the actual? PURC would argue say we 2019 projection. The actual now.
Everything PURC has done is based on projections. The actual is the out 10 of 2018.
Okay.
Near PURC 4 years you say expect some beton power say. Hydro better and say thermal plant beba say availability of 80%. We be say into the mama tariff way na mutim they achieve projections no.
Yes.
So it can only be projections. Even in 3 days, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, PRC can come back and say, we are doing a minor tariff review because of certain. So on the mention. Until no more any projection. Say, she acquire nim no. Say na say yeah. Until no America say inform you more of 181 million no. Me what dream kakra. So what's the communication between PURC and for that matter government or the Minister of Finance? That means the ABIA see momu 181 year impact. So the basis for me based on your it's flawed. Until let's do a proper analysis. You see, I'm a Ghanaian. Until sometimes you also ought to be patriotic. Nyamyanim nuclear utilities no, they are collapsing. Na ese until no me use statesman much say inconsistency. We are very, very consistent. So tariff na yet is, you know, ene di how aba, ena adrian. Ye nyintumu. Say ne next time. See yes our politics we are will be guided.
But Jeje, unim say share figures into detail. I remember say before 2015 major tariff review, I did 59.20 by you know. Na per kilowatt hour unit cost of electricity and we know for the purpose of we may use even lifeline and kwa. Now unit cost was 27 pesos before 2015 increment.
27.
Yeah, 27 pesos. After increment, 59.2, lifeline eba 33 pesos for lifeline. Because even realignment did not lead to a reduction of unit cost. What the realignment did, and they say before realignment, now say be our lifeline customer. Now say for some reason in T one move just ABR 2 units away from 50 units. When you have 52 units at the end of the month, the entire 52 will then be charged on the second band. And for that time, the second band is about 67 pesos. Mechre 51 to 300, about 57 pesos. 67 pesos. We won't say, you do 52 units, 67 pesos, normally calculate. Then government thought, say no. Realignment should come and do this. Into first 50 out of 52 will be calculated with 33 pesos.
That's right.
That 2 penny, that's normally 67.
Fantastic.
In the relief kakra customers. But and lead it to a reduction in the unit cost per se. In Usha from 2015 December up until 2018 reduction a movie from 33 pesos to bear 20 from 33 to I think 27 or 25 thereabout pesos per kilowatt hour. And now after this increment of 11% abba. Still an Osha NF Gazette about 30 pesos. In the which is still low than moment
but your tier.
Yes.
Following realignment,
yes.
Average net charge.
Yes.
Per unit between 51 and 350 units reduced from 0.74 Ghana pesos on average on the old reckoner to Ghana pesos 0.62 on the new reckoner on average, representing a 12% 12 pesos increment, which translates to a reduction in 19%. This is clear. Nyawodia Bayini say whether Niana Wutia as end user no our form and any form.
Yes.
Let's look at it holistically. Tamana Wutia Yamfan said 30 pesos and 33 now.
33.
Utilities were supposed to pay for the gas they consume. Until the state would then get 181 million, put it in the budget and do development projects for you. And I'm a boy.
Yes.
And then can say utilities no. So motor gas, they shouldn't pay for the 181 million. So it will be flawed to exclude that part of the cost. And just say just because electricity bill a year 5 cedi no. Let me give you another example. You fancy a electricity tariff so by 10%. Near to fuel more by 100% to cover for that. Are you better off or not?
But that's not what has happened. Where
so I'm just giving you an example.
Okay.
So you are not better off. So if you decide that utilities no, a moment $181 million no.
And say a one-off.
This year we're talking of 2019.
Okay.
The whole of 2019. We don't know. So that means that 2020. In 2020,
yes.
The moment we as a state we decide say emayen tuasa 181 no, immediately that should be transferred to us. But in this case, you are paying this 11%. POS so no name 181 year. Abra 181 no say as Ghana. Please let's look at things from a holistic point of view, rather than just pick one portion. And an American reduction at Yadeba 17, no, it has led to about a 9 to 10 billion cedis debt. I that one. One a bit here. President Akufo do niska oditria. Even government say otria car ese raise from taxes. And
yes.
We all have agreed say kada ho. And a Ghana gas car about $1 billion, not cedis. Mama of ECG a car or mabo. You should be concerned as a Ghanaian because and then the energy sector levies and many years are tax. Is that what we want? Can't we do things differently? At least a bit balance kakra.
But why has it been difficult? See, because energy sector and for purposes of debate, we know energy sector is energy sector. We know electricity and power, which is part of the energy sector. But even with the energy sector and casa debt, no, depend on who is talking. A cano different. It means who no answer about power sector. Do we even know in the power sector itself a car now?
Why not? And the right person to do this for us is the economic regulator,
which is PRC.
Why can't PRC tell us a car daho?
No,
why? What is so wrong with yen such that utilities ebia car power?
Yes.
Waton power man ECG neka 200 as a 222 million ne. Ameri over 100 million and
yes.
Ghana gas the neka ebia. Can't PRC use 1 month and reconcile this? Na Jinapo Ekasa. Now because I will do my analysis based on information I'm yes. Send your maker about energy projection. Once Energy Commission do their projection, that is it. I can begin to criticize it based on intellectual discourse.
Yes.
But at least that is the information I'm there too.
Okay.
And why can't PRC do the same? Maybe some PRC for say, okay, until 11 years more ye. I can't make that whole biomana. They couldn't answer that. Because then what would have said and say, okay, your mom 11. I can't be a baby down there, Momoka and fire. But the utilities are proving to PRC say, look, Niamoya no, are wrong.
But yes, I will share demands are utilities ne make here. PRC argument they say under the circumstance, this is probably the best Ghana for Ebenya in terms of incremental. And Obia send them a gazette for 2015 and 2018. And this argument earlier na me 2015 the na unit cost for even Lifeline na I think 33.56 pesos. And Oba Beshe 2018 after reduction no about 27.60.
It's wrong.
Pesos.
He's wrong.
Oh, 2760.
No, he's wrong. Let me tell you why he's wrong.
Why?
After the 2015 Gazette,
yes,
which is the energy charge,
yes,
the state intervened. You understand?
Through the
realignment,
yes,
which changed the amount that you pay as a customer, and ECG subsequently came out with a reckoner. Because it's a reckoner that tells you here who cheer at the end of the month.
I get that point.
So,
but
even though the energy charge did not change,
yes,
the state's intervention led to a change in the net amount you will pay.
No, but that is not in dispute. Where the person is the Gazette deals with the energy charge. It is from PRC.
So what's the effect of this?
No, the point and they say from 2015, it was 33 pesos. 2018 after the reduction, energy charge never be 27 pesos. Now after that increment of 11.7, no, energy charge never be 30 pesos. And the argument, and they say even the 30 pesos now is still lower than when you had the increment of 50.92 in 2015.
And I'm making a point to you, say, in 2015,
yes,
so Omujeti 33 now,
yes,
they are supposed to go and pay for the gas they buy. They are supposed to go and pay for the fuel. And it's a war by fuel, no so more. Automatically, their cost will come down. Now, so as a me taxpayer, me pay sika. Me hospital.
Yes.
And now my better how bro quite be bresu. Do you know what 181 million can do in this country for roads? Now you decided say you need to be and you still come and charge me 30%, and you have the effrontery to send this and boost. Say it's still lower. Where's that sense? No, young canocre. We yakwaya na buy. Yakwaya na buy. It doesn't make any sense.
There is one thing in factors, no, a free mo. That is the invest, because I listen to PURC and Omo can say PDS initial investment to take over the movable asset of ECG, $97 million. And Yesika they have to recover. And they are also a factor leading to increment way. What?
I have heard say in taking the assets now.
Yes.
They incurred some cost. Okay, I brought this article as a ECG, any PDS for a signing.
Yes.
In order to ensure that ECG can monitor their assets. They have not signed that agreement.
Still,
meaning what I say.
But ECG claims a part of their mandate to monitor.
Me see, they have not signed that agreement. I'm on your program.
Really?
Which will get ECG to monitor. I spent 10 million to do this.
Yeah.
ECG will say no. Based on menu agreement, you know. So if you don't do that basic thing, are we not beginning on a very flawed premise? We are beginning on look, these are serious issues that may raise here. If they disagree, they should engage us. May I believe in this kind of engagement? You see, because MPP Nini here, period, I don't want to get into the politics of it. I would have been very, very rough and decided to take on government, but I want us to deal with issues that see the argument. And I think that it is important. Say you better say any way. So when they mention because minia, your system ebe boa na ekano eswetwa abra consumer no ye ntwa ne mene.
Yes.
I don't also believe say we should be doing too many increments to kill the consumer. Say better so na say consumer no ho be hin no. Na say emfa eka meto ho. I better after consumer ni say oh ye ti so ma wo no e de ka beto obetua. And for it.
Okay.
But when we pretend so yeah so, but yeah boka to ho, na let yes have a consumer no ho. So oh ekana yabono is because of wunting your boy yeah. It is to look and me know what I say. Energy sector levies yaji about 9 billion. We've been able to pay only the interest component. It's serious. As a nation, so we a policy maker, and now you ought to be concerned. Yeah. We just met on Esla PLC for and the Omo account number 10 billion man penyeka so mo kopeno. More than 2 years they've been able to raise just about 6 billion.
6 billion. 4
billion no edawa accrue interest. 6 billion no so say yakobo ho bosia de atua e kana say abedane e ka foforo ma ye no. We are paying only the interest component. Yentua principal no. You raise issues where yeah, any politics. This is about the state Ghana. Is it true that we are paying only interest? Is it true that we are not even amortizing the principal? If it's true, how do we deal with it? Until 7 years they be drew near 2 interest in Kwa. Na eka no go so down. Meanwhile, you the eka for fresh eka beka ho from Ghana Gas, from ECG, from Gridco, and even PURC cannot even put a foothold on it and say look, 2 years here, a car better honey. We should be worried as a country. Yentimi mu o mine sir. Because your time we took a decision. A democrat criticize ne. Say look, a counting you lose say look, a cannot a cost road. Let's come with energy sector levy. Ye ni kanin na antonche. Ye ma utilities no tariff. Ebe boa wo mo Nti ECG made profit, we mu nyina make profit. Ye tua economy 787 million in 2016. Ye the 243 million cedis cash age account in Emma Akufo-Addo government. This is captured in the 2017 budget. Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta Eridimai. This is not my information. No. This is from the budget. Ye tua third debt, ye tua recoveries debt. In fact, ye tua 1 billion 2016 2 years ye tua only 1 billion. This can be 8-year pensions.
8-year pensions.
So we should be careful.
But are you aware, sir, PURC did not consider ESLA canon in this? It
cannot be because ye free ho. Ye decision take ye time. Say ESLA canon.
Ye free ho.
Abantine ye ring fence canon. Ye fan two baby.
Okay.
Now wo Ghana ni no. Tuas aka no. Anya President Mama na Akufo-Addo na tua. Eye wo koto fuela. Ni agye wo tax. Ni edi tua.
Utua electricity bill
ni agye tax extra.
Yes.
Senka bia utua as a reflective tariff na nenka wontua no. But because when tua no, and yesi betua extra money na inventory sa aka no. And yesi ya draw line no. E free na ekon ma ya mo sa aka ni biom because it will come back and haunt us.
Yes.
But that is where we find ourselves again.
But the point is, it answers my question, sir. PURC did not consider ESLA debt in our tariff setting.
No, they cannot. No, they cannot because
we have a mechanism to deal with that.
Dealing with it.
Okay.
We've decided that we should even take it off their books.
Off the books.
Send it on balance sheet and be strengthened and look good.
Yeah.
On bet me banks, no. Then they can even raise capital in order to invest.
Project.
It will be wrong for PURC to do that. But the question is, Mr. PURC, I say, in general, look, every decision we are taking, no, it should be about the country, Ghana. It's not about who will win election or who will not win election. It's not about populist moves. Say in 2 years, in 3 years, if PURC would open up and be honest with us and engage all of us, now say 11 years, it makes sense.
No, but what the NSA, on one hand, the utilities no air struggle.
Yes.
Especially the decision about taking in 2018 to reduce tariffs, we say are more utilities in any way. And they say almost a year down the line, now say PURC, after scanning through industry, then who said no. And from proposals from utilities, then who said no. And was say a man won't be kakra. Now some of the increment of 11.17 a bar. I don't know what's on your problem.
Where we are, Mame, and I like the way you've put it. Under normal circumstances, could be a back so but so we a member of parliament.
Yes.
Now we a former energy deputy minister.
Yes.
You then engage PURC say. Inti dia na emamu ede tariffs yi ebaye.
Okay.
Does that not make sense? We can't just say assume say ene mo boka.
Yeah.
Ebia na PURC is convinced say reduction of na amfaka bia ma.
Okay.
Utilities na yo mo ka.
Okay.
That means enyo omaneka.
Okay.
Utilities no mo kope musika ntua. So that I'm rest assured say look, ochina bi no aban ensa ama emma say look, yenko raise tax na yenfa because I'm concerned about tomorrow.
Yeah.
And PURC the reasons buy one on the gas buy. And I'm saying what subject is our gas now. It cannot stand the test of time.
Okay.
2, almost the increment in assets about. Mr. Subject here, it cannot stand the test of time.
Okay.
The figures about in terms of your thermal hydro complementation. Mr. Subjected to analysis now, it cannot stand the test of time.
Okay.
So I am worried that look, they are doing the increment on a flawed premise. So we must correct that and be sure say look, we are all on the right path, we are on the right wavelength, and we are doing what is proper for this country. And yes, sir, we will come back to this issue again. I think that makes sense. I think that what we are saying is rational. And I think it's reasonable.
Saying so, the Honorable John Janapo and Moten and Kano. What I'll do now when they say Meko Abobibia Metie for Etie Yeba. There is this other issue, sir. As a country, we have to probably be bold and confront and have a discussion around it, sir. maybe just maybe edi ababedu baby ayedu how the energy sector and we import energy sector, the power sector are tight because of some power purchase agreement as on
I would like us to go there.
You call
No
into
problem.
which is a very interesting discussion. I'm say yetimi edi hu nkomo. You could see saying so was Asempa FM. Ma me fa we in criminal fe ye nane ye huntie bibi emra ye ba na me honorable John Jinapo awie on that note. Saso some infanto anim say NA say open mosquito coil papa, open insecticide spray papa, saso and it was utumi enya saso ye reliable and trusted insecticide spray and coil yen coil no impun wusie very effective ehwam so and please don't compromise on quality ma unsa enka saso osi commenton tom preko Kojak Farm so the original Procold na abadwa so Procold a yenim free tete se katae how cold flu headaches ni nyina unya Procold a etu ase ema Kojak Farmer and a day aba ye wo Kojak F any Kojak P toothpaste and a Kojak F and a Kojak P mouthwash ni nyina ebo wo sen ho ban more gum bleeding me patcho ma unsa enka Kojak F toothpaste any Kojak P toothpaste no ebi depend on the severity of gum bleeding na wachusu baako ebeboa o papa ye was sensitive toothbrush and so a ye de abadwa so wo de twitwi wo se a mo a onum nsuo na ahye wo se ene ade unya ye sensitive toothbrush ni bia ebeboa Oko Okaishi Drug Lane, ho obekwa Kojak Farmer Fre 0249 209 920 FDA Edwin Sa Ashe Adverti ase Trelidor Ghana so say NA ope burglar proofing papa ewo Ghana the whole of Africa ho ena ubenya bi ho etumi ato burglar proofing papa Trelidor Ghana na the best safety gate and window grills ni nyina Trelidor Ghana ebema obi Fre 0561 242424 na pebi etumi eto Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals and so the Giddy Herbal Products na abadwa so ye wo Giddy Power, Giddy Mal, Giddy Co and a Giddy Cough. Me ba chaw say wo bowa sore throat ha wonya Giddy Cough etu ase e de ma Giddy Co ne so Oyema team koko how waist pains and menstrual pains unya gidi koa ebeboa gidi mal ne nso malaria dro tatahwe and a gidi power ne meme dra ma yigina ye na yusutimi bo adwuma ye sexual weakness how waist pains back pains general body pains wadra any gidi power your capsules and your syrup emubia ebetimi aboa Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals your Mango Tree Avenue asylum down 0268 988 00 now any enkomo tie we mame me kwa ba me ba me kan o messages nibi na we talk about power purchase agreement I sign in the industry me ba sisia